Hey everyone, Tim here. So this is the second installment of the PvP meta analysis. This is our first, should be our first PvP meta. So again, going over some of the offensive teams. And today's topic will be on the Rino Cannon. So Rino Cannon, we used it in our guildmates climb to rank 1 in Princess Arena as well. It's a very good team, quite easy to make because you only need 1 3-star and then the rest 2 stars to make this work. And it's really good counter against the mages right now because they're quite squishy and Rino just kills everything with her AoE. And I'll explain what parts make this team works. Essentially, you have your first member Lima. So Lima is always going to be a PvP powerhouse. And what's so great about Lima is because of her delayed entry, all the enemies will be clumped together. So that means your AoEs are more likely to land on every single person. Otherwise, if you have too much of a distance between the first unit and the last unit for the enemy, then sometimes your AoE doesn't hit everyone. So Lima just clumps everyone up as well as being a tank that can sustain. Second is Yukari. So Yukari is there because Yukari's first TP charge in this team will always go to Rino. And it's quite important that you keep Yukari R7 fully refined, because there are instances where if Yukari is not leveled up or equipped properly, then she takes too much damage or pressure from the opponent, and if she does, she'll gain higher TP than Rino, which makes TP charge from Yuki, our 5th member, go to Yukari instead, and I'll explain more later. But just understand that Yukari in this team, she can heal Lima for a bit. She will TP charge her first TP charge at Rino. Third unit in this team is Mitsuki. So Mitsuki is great. She has an AoE down, AoE defense down unit that really provides this extra damage for Rino. And she does decent damage on her own, and she'll be great for clan battles for the first few as well, so it's no wasted investment there. And then our star of the team, Rino. So I actually didn't run this team when I was climbing in the CN server, but obviously, as I showed previously, it worked because our player in our guild used it to climb both rank 1 in arena, battle arena, as well as princess arena. So for Rino, she is really great in the sense that her AoE has huge amounts of damage, and in this team, she will either fire her first volley with Mitsuki's AoE down, her second AoE down, or if she's against an enemy team with Tamaki and Hatsune, and Ayo, who goes for high physical attack units, she'll gain TP faster and fire her first volley even earlier. But you should be firing your first volley within the first 14 seconds. Last member is Yuki. So Yuki is great in the sense that Yuki can provide blind in the second slot unit against the second slot unit on the other enemy team, and also Yuki has a decent TP charge for the highest TP gauge on your team. Essentially, Yukari will charge Rino, and then Rino becomes the highest on the team, and then Yuki will charge Rino after that, so that Rino can fire her volley in 14 seconds. So that's the idea behind the team, and again, it's fast. It works against teams who are squishy in the middle, so 1 tank and then 4 other damage dealers. It's a pretty relatively low investment to climb, and you can reach the top unless you're in a bracket where players are already investing in high star units and walling physical with 5-star puddings and picking key units off with Tamaki. And also to know, if you're against a 4 or 5-star Hatsune, she could kill your 3-star Rino if your Rino isn't tanky enough, or if the Hatsune is just too much damage with 4 or 5-star R7 refined. And that's another thing to keep in mind. But you can counteract that by getting Rino to 4-star. 4-star Rino is a huge step up to the 3-star version. So that's an alternative. And you can get her shards in the arena shop. You can make a case for that if this is what's going to take you to the top, and Monica and Tamaki is not your core team member just yet. So yeah, this is essentially the Rino Cannon. I hope it helps if you have all the key units in here, and let me know how it goes.